this is what it looks like before the license plate modification. And then all we're simply going to be doing is, try not to lose any bolts here, is moving it, trimming the license plate so it'll fit, but then also mounting it right there. So it'll be hidden. If you're over here in your law enforcement, you won't be able to see it as well. Or if you're over here, you won't be able to see it very well. You have to be directly behind me, which is what I believe the law says. You have to be directly behind or visible directly behind you. Otherwise, let's get to it. I'm just going to grab some tin snips and filer there. Just showing you guys some progress after filing away a little bit. My jagged cuts. Looks pretty straight on, so I just got to get those side edges before I drill my hole somewhere around here. I'm going to measure it up again once I get all the other stuff cut off and just see where I want to place. Either between the 2 and the 0 possibly, or here, just depending on where it sits and how close it is to the anti-lock braking system. Finished trimming and sanding down a little bit the edges there. A little bit more clearance at least, so I got that much space, about a ½ inch to an inch total there. And gonna have to drill the hole now next before we can let it sit in there permanently. Got that set up in there how I like it. Now it's just a matter of removing this old plastic big junky one. And for the next part, you're gonna have to take off your seat for starters, but then this trim metal part right here, so you can undo the wire that does come through that holds on this piece because of this wire that was threaded through. And then after you've taken off that trim piece, you can have more excess wire, and then you can disassemble this thing right here. There's a clip and goes in either side like that. You just pop them out, and then there's a Allen key right there, or not a key, but use an Allen head right there to take this apart from that, and then you'll unthread your license plate light right there. And then I'm either going to try and finagle a way over to the other side and then drill holes for the license plate, something like that maybe, but drilled in obviously, or possibly do no license plate light. We'll see. I think I found a solution. I'm going to hide this wire. I pulled it on this side now, but I'm going to take this panel off and I'm going to hide it down through here. And then I'm going to thread it through this little hose/wire holder, and so it'll look kind of like that, but the wire will be behind the panel. It'll be coming out like that, and then I'll take this license plate light and I'll connect it up right there, obviously, and then I'll have the other side drilled and sitting right there, and I'm going to tuck it right along the inside in here if I can, just so it's out of the way. It's pretty taut, not pulling on it at all, but I think it'll be taut enough where it won't be getting into the tire space at all or anything like that. I think this is going to overall clean up the bike way more from the back end at least. I don't know, that looks better to me so far. Just a matter of installing that light, so I'm going to do that now. Alright, that's all fully installed now with the light, so now it's legal, assuming that it was illegal to not have a license plate light here. As for the wire, I actually thread it down first, so as you can see it follows down underneath, it comes back up, and then it runs right through here, follows along on the back side, and then I'm not sure what this was, but there was a little plastic holder there, so I never took a wire out that was there, and I didn't see any dangling there, but worked out. Lines in right there, comes up the body right there, and then tucks behind this metal frame as before, and then it's underneath the seat and you can't see it at that point. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and pretty easy modification to slim up the back end, get rid of that big junky plastic one that's on the table right there. So it used to have the license plate on this bracket, and it was sitting like right there. I moved it on the inside now. Looks way better from the back now, I think, and it's hidden so you can't see it if you're over here, or if you're over here you have to be directly behind me in order to see it now if you're the popo. That's gonna be it for this week though. See you guys next time.